In this video, you're going to see Mr. Blakemore talk about he's a Chicago activist, and some call him the 51st People's Alderman. So there's 50 aldermen, but they made him like an honorary 51st People's Alderman. He is a Chicago activist. He's been speaking out for years on the black community and stuff. And let's hear his voice on the whole immigration process and his things. There's some things that are going to be said in this video that you guys are not going to like. This is how Mr. Blakemore is. Freedom of speech. He says what he wants to say. Tries to keep it as constructive as possible within his own right, or his own realm of what constructive is. You may hear some things you don't like. Here's Mr. Blakemore. I don't necessarily share every view he shares, but I do share the fact that he does have a voice, and I'd like to put it out here. Thank you.
Okay, my name is George Blakemore, and I am a concerned citizen. And I've been outraged for several years now about the invasion of these undocumented, illegal people coming into the city of Chicago, and the negative effect that it has on the black community. Several years ago, down on the Rio Grande in Texas, the Rio Grande River, the migrants was coming over, and they had a group of Haitians that was coming. Well, I saw a big-headed white man on a horse, and he had a whip. I guess it was a Texas Ranger, and he was whipping those Haitians back. And old lowlife Biden got an airplane and flew them all the way back to Port-au-Prince. Now, we have to stop this invasion of these Venezuelans. These illegal Mexicans are coming over. They're also coming over from the Ukraine, and so it's an invasion of America. The language used to be English. Now, is Spanish is first, and English is second. So the most oppressed people in the country is the black Americans. They was enslaved in America. And for us to watch other people come in and get goods, service, jobs, and contracts, and getting tax money. They have no background checks on these people. You know nothing about them. They are beginning to be now a health risk. They're bringing measles, tuberculosis, and other disease into the country that we never had that as a problem. There began to be a problem. I've been a vendor for years, and when I would go out and sell at the Millennium, and I have my hats, and in the wintertime, gloves, different items, they would say, "Where's your peddler's license? You can't sell downtown. You can't sell at Millennium Park." And I'm amazed to see how the police turns his back, and they allow these people to cut hair, to get driver's license, to get money. Now, where are they getting this money from? The old ones that would come over and cross the Rio Grande, they had to work. But these people who are coming from Texas and coming today from the Ukraine and other parts of Europe, they are getting money. Now, how do they get this money? This is our taxpayers' money. We are paying them, giving them food, shelter, hospitalization, educating them. They get driver's license, they get work permits. They are a special class of people. So I always say black people are in a caste system, like over in India We have a caste system. If you born in a certain caste, you stay there until you die. And blacks are in a caste system here in America. But however, it's just so, I have a bitter hatred with the ugly Americans letting another people come in to this country and financing these people. Financing these people. I can't believe it. So, someone told me several years ago during the Vietnamese War, they was protesting up on Chicago and state. And they said it's just two Americas. Now, I'm going to say that, and some people might not think it's politically correct. And they say, what are the two Americas? The hunkies and the niggers. That's what that white man told me. There's only two Americas. Now, I didn't say that, but it makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. And this man, look, these are the ones that's voting for sanctuary. Right here. See that, the politician right here? See right there? They voted for sanctuary. These all right there. That other one, that black one, and that other, that next one too. Both of them voted for sanctuary. Well, we don't need a sanctuary. Was supposed to be in a church. If the illegals used to come over and ICE would send them back, or the government would send them back, and they went into a church, and they said there's a separation between church and state, and that was a safety zone for them. But that sanctuary shit done gone too far. They giving them sanctuary. That means they don't, no laws, no order, or nothing. Anything will go. Anything, once they get over here, they whore, they prostitute, they sell drugs, they sell without vending license. They have invaded this country. They have invaded, but who, now the big-head white men have let them do this because they want a new labor force. They don't want the poor blacks, the poor whites, the poor Hispanics that's already citizens. Corporate America is bringing another group in, and then they get us to fight each other. They get the poor whites and the poor blacks to fight each other, and the poor Hispanics that came over illegal, but when they came, they worked. They didn't get no handout from the government. They did not get any handout from the government. Well, the county, this is the city side, and this is the county side. Now, they get free county care, free hospitalization. But when a poor citizen, poor white, poor black, poor Hispanic go over, Asian, they ask for a copay. A copay means you pay so much money, nothing is free. But these illegals are coming over here, getting something for nothing. That's what I want to say. Something for nothing. They just bring up, they sump their ass from Venezuela or from Ukraine, and nothing, but they get something. Well, who give it to them? The corporate America, these white aldermen, these low-life white aldermen, these low-life black aldermen, these low-life Hispanic aldermen, and Asian. They're all in it together. This is a cesspool. They 69 and that's what they doing. It's a one party down here in City Hall. One party system. All Democrats. Vote their ass out and let's turn this thing red.
Yeah.
The county is corrupt. They got Tony Preckwinkle over here at the city, corrupt. They got Brendan Johnson. They got house niggas over here and house niggas over there. They got hunkers over here and they got hunkers over there. Sell it out. Sell it out. Sell it out. Getting something for nothing. Who does this? A fascist government that wants to displace the poor whites, the poor Hispanics, the poor Asians, with another group that's coming in. Well, how can they do that? Where do they get the money to give these people? From the poor people. Taxation without representation. That's our money they're giving to them. And they're doing that for cheap labor. For cheap labor. The golden rule is he who has the gold rule. We will not be able to rule the poor whites, the poor blacks, the poor Hispanic and Asians who are citizens. We will be at the bottom in a caste system. And we'll forever be there because our government, our elected officials are selling us out. Make this go viral, sir. Make it go viral. So remember what during the Vietnam War, this young man, I didn't say that, I'm quoting what he said. He said there's only two Americans. What two people did he call? I didn't like the language, what he said, but he's entitled to free speech. If you can burn the flag and they don't arrest you for burning the flag, why would they arrest him for that? What did he say? He said there's two Americans. What? The honkies and the niggers. That's the end of this.